So I want to look back on post-COVID 2021, just the summer after COVID lifted. And this is when my sort of start of this dream life happened. We've been locked away for ages. I made a ton of money during COVID because the influencer marketing industry had just blown up. And just after COVID was lifted, I moved to London for a few months and started meeting with super successful people, started having crazy meetings, getting invited to private members clubs. And then from there, I went with a friend of mine that I'd known for a long time to a trip to Mykonos. And I went with him and he brought another bunch of other people. There were some influencers, there were some really successful people, there were some girls, whatever it was. And that kind of thing, like being exposed to that made me start kind of just realizing, wow, this is the life that I could potentially live. And mentally, I just started kind of building this ego up that I was cooler than everyone else. I was wealthier than other people at my age. I should just go out there and do all these rich things and flex. And I was getting in these circles with multi-millionaires and I was meeting these high profile influencers through my network. And that was just the start of it in 2021, but that kept on going. I got exposed to these kind of online other young entrepreneurs and other business people that you see on Instagram. You see them renting the Lamborghinis, see them flexing all that stuff, flexing travel, flexing the girls, flexing the parties. And I just got caught up in this and kind of mentally, I was like, I'm making multiple six figures a year. I work with influencers that are the coolest people on the planet, so I can go and party and do what they were doing. There was some points through this period, I think in 2022, where I was partying with like the likes of the Sidemen and KSI and whatnot. I was at the world's famous cricketer Ben Stokes' house, working with him and stuff. And I was just exposed to all these people and I just thought that I was the shit. Basically, I was like, everyone back in my hometown and back in high school, they've done nothing. I'm 20, 21, 22, whatever the years were at the time. I'm making so much money and just doing anything that I ever wanted to that my ego just became massive. I just had a crazy ego trip where I just started thinking of people were less than me and not as good as me. I started looking at people in a different way. And basically, like, all I just started doing for this period of time, literally when I went to London, I recall that first 6 months, I drunk every single day and went and partied every single day for 60 days in a row. For the full first 2 months that I was there, I didn't necessarily go out clubbing every single time, but I went out and drunk and socialized for 60 days in a row, met with people, came back from late nights, my work was ineffective. I then traveled non-stop. I went from London to Mykonos to South Africa to Dubai to Norway, Italy, fancy places, Spain, everywhere around Europe that you could think of. All I did was really just pack up my bags, go to the next place, try and be exposed to this kind of new area. I rented supercars. I went on this road trip with my friends all around Europe, driving all day. And that's all I was really doing. And it was interesting because I kind of started living this life where I wanted to just do everything for Instagram. And it really is as simple as that looking back on it. It's like a lot of time I don't even think I was doing it to enjoy myself because I truly liked what I was doing. It was because I've seen this on Instagram. This looks really cool. What can I make for my Instagram post in my story that's going to make people think that I am really cool and really rich and living this dream life and I can flex and I can stunt on them. And it was really just for this like false sense of being something and just to try and validate myself and have like people from my past, or not even people from my past, just people in general reach out to me and think that I'm super cool and super wealthy and I have it all figured out. And I got a lot of that. I had girls reaching out and my DMs when I was posting this type of stuff, your classic gold diggers. I had people from my past and in school, how did you do it? You're just so cool, you're living this life, I'm stuck in uni, whatever. And it just made me feel like the shit and just so good about myself. And then, I don't know, it just gave me this false sense of just being some sort of big guy, big time guy, when quite frankly, I wasn't. If you look at it in the grand scheme of things, multiple six figures a year is not massive comparative to what real wealth and success is. And I really just did a lot of that stuff prematurely just because I wanted to like look a certain way and just be cool and have this validation maybe I never had in the past at high school or whatever it was. But reflecting back on it now, I did it for 3 years. Really, I stopped that kind of whole travel kind of flexing, stunting for Instagram stuff back in September 2023, I think, maybe a little bit before that, like August 2023, that summer. And I reflect on it now and I just realized what a idiot I was for that length of period of time. I look at it and I think that every young guy, when they get a first bit of money, don't go too crazy, but I think you should see the world. You should see what that money can get you and reward yourself for that hard work that you've done, whether that is with buying a Rolex, whether that is with getting bottles at the club, whether that is renting a supercar for a day. But you do it just to give yourself that flavor and reward and then get back to work. But for me, I just did this for 3 years and it was absolutely stupid because I just let the business stagnate, really. The business barely grew, and I mentioned this in another raw video of mine, like for that 3-year period, the business grew, but not really that well, to be frankly honest. Like if I look at the last year, 2024 vs 2023, we doubled our business, and this year we're going to do that again. And the first couple of years I was doubling as well. Those 3 years, growth was really, really small, and the business stagnated, and those were some prime years for influencer marketing as well, and running an influencer marketing agency. People, just after COVID, COVID was still kind of around in some places, and more advertising was shifting to being online, and I just wasn't in it. My head wasn't in it, and I was just trying to do this stupid flexing lifestyle, which meant that I didn't grow the business, and a lot of my competitors overtook me. I sometimes get this issue of I go and check out my competitors' staff counts or clients that they're working with, their size of turnover every so often, and I just do it because I want to see what they're doing, and it pains me every time to look at it because I forget that I had that opportunity to do what they did and get to that size, but I didn't because I was fucking around. And the main cost of this 3 years of doing this kind of nomad, young entrepreneur, made his first multiple 6 figures lifestyle, traveling all the time and not really locking in or trying to scale his business, wasn't the money that I spent on all of that. That money is nominal, to be honest, to the real cost. And that was the opportunity cost, the opportunity that I had in those 2-3 years, especially in my industry. And my agency probably could be 4 times, 5 times bigger than it is right now. I could probably have a multiple 8-figure, maybe not multiple, but business well worth 10, 15 million to this day. Many of my other competitors have, many of them who have been around for the same time as me or a little bit longer, even a little bit less. One of my biggest competitors, who's also a very good friend of mine, started at a very similar time to me. His business is 10 times the size of mine in revenue per year. Maybe a little bit under, 7 to 8 times the size of mine. And that's what I have to deal with now. That's what I have to think about whenever I look at what they're doing and the business they're at, and think, that was my opportunity that I just didn't take, really. And I kick myself about it right now because I'm so different now, and I'm so locked in, and I want to scale, and I want to build this thing and do well. And I just wish that I'd had that foresight earlier on in my journey. But yeah, it was pretty crazy time to think back. And most people don't see that as a mistake. And the reason for this is there's 2 main types of people online. There's your kind of those that are on their grind and watch Andrew Tate and watch David Goggins and are just constantly thinking about business and think about nothing else except from business. And then there's your people who think that you should enjoy life. Money is meant to be a thing that you can use to do what you want, right? And look cool. Once you start growing and seeing results, these people who kind of see that, they just start glazing you, really, is the term that I guess is used right now, and just kind of bigging you up, pushing your ego, and kind of reinforces this lifestyle flexing, because these guys are just kind of constantly giving you this oh, you're the shit, you're amazing. And that's what it was for me as well. It's I had all these people your life is amazing, your life's so cool, you're hanging out with all these people, and it just kept reinforcing that lifestyle to me, that I've got to maintain this image and keep it up. And that's the problem, is that people don't see that problem because they think that, okay, once I've done it once, I've got to keep on doing this and keep maintaining this and keep growing this, and it's fine. But the issue is you get stuck in this dopamine loop that rewards you for wasting money and, more importantly, time on activities of instant gratification and pleasure. When you get stuck in this sort of loop, you're posting on Instagram, you're getting tons of likes, tons of comments. Oh, mate, you're the big G. Oh, you're so cool. You got girls in your DMs oh, that's really cool. And they're finally showing you some sort of attention that they never showed you in the past. And then you're like, shit, I need to keep on doing this. So then you start curating your Instagram and thinking, okay, so Iman Gadzi or Andrew Tate is doing this, he's buying a supercar, he's going to Dubai. And if I want to keep maintaining this lifestyle, looking cool and get the same sort of hype and craze that they get, I need to do that as well. So I'm going to start traveling to places that are way above my means, renting supercars, going to fancy dinners, simply just to take photos and videos to put on my story and to put on my Instagram to get that same sort of gratification from other people. And you find yourself in this vicious cycle and loop of posting, people thinking you're the shit, then you've got to maintain that image, and then you deliberately do it, and you keep getting in this rotation, and you don't realize how much of a mistake it actually is. And everyone else online is giving you that gratification and reinforcing that lifestyle for you and boosting your ego. And then you think, wow, this is how life should be. And you realize in the future that, great, that was fine and all fun and games for a period of time. But if you really want to be a truly exceptional individual, when you make your first money, this is not the way to do it. As I say, I I only really realized this, say, September 2023, when I decided, right, I just need to lock in and lock down and get back to work now. And I think for me, it was a reflection of, I looked at the growth and the numbers of my business once I'd come home from this final yacht trip that I went on. And I was like, wow, this is pretty shit. You know, if I was an outsider looking at this business, would I be interested in ever buying this company? And at that time, it was probably no. 3 years of not great growth, 3 years of lifestyle business operation, 3 years of spending a bunch of money that wasn't needed, little growth of team, little like kind of morale of team, little team capacity, team weren't actually working as efficiently and as they could have. And I decided, right, enough is enough. And now I have ambitions to sell this company in the future, of course. And I now need to put the work in to get to that position in the future and actually have a business that is a valuable entity. But yeah, it's a very hard problem to solve until you actually start reflecting on it after. And I don't know if there's any cure to like not get in this rabbit hole, because the issue is that online business content is now so built around this lifestyle flexing mentality as a way to sell you the dream, to get you on this sort of same path. And then you start, when you get to that 10K a month or 6 figures, then you think you've got to do the same thing because everyone else is doing it to fit in and seem cool. But I think that like it needs to come from a strength inside of you and that discipline inside of you to realize the kind of greater picture of all of this, and realize that you being an online money guy making 100 grand a year, you are insignificant. Cool, you've made some money at the age of 20, more money than most people at the age of 20 will ever make. But in the grand scheme of things, what value have you provided to the world? Have you actually created anything of significant value that makes you great? Because at this point, you're not great. You're just some dude that has made money online, and it's no longer super hard to make money because of the world that we live in online. And I think for people watching this, you need to just really reflect right now before you get into this situation of, what do you actually want from your life? Do you just want to be someone who can fulfill that lifestyle and travel where they want, do what they want, whatever? And if you want to genuinely be that type of person, and you genuinely want to, right, you need to sit there and genuinely think about your life. Not just because Iman Gadzi is doing it, not just because whoever is documenting their life and flexing and having a great time. Genuinely sit there and block out all those distractions. Block out Instagram, unfollow all these guys, and think about, what does your ideal life like for you? What does that number look like? What does the impact you made in the world look like? You know, where are you living? What is your lifestyle look like? What is your family? What is your business size? And map that out. And if it is that you just truly believe you just want that simple online money, 10K per month life, fine. This video is a waste of your time. It's not for you. But if you're someone that truly does want greatness, you need to then just find that inner strength to just focus down on that future life of yours. What it actually is you want from your life. Not just this temporary satisfaction and joy. And then you need to think to yourself that you have two options, really. You can fuck about for however long and not realize that dream as early as you want to, or you can just lock in and focus down on your business and scale it and not miss out on the opportunity that you have today, not let your competitors lap you, not let the industry grow to a place where you're now competing with so many different people. And understand, if you just focus down on your business, you're going to achieve that ideal lifestyle that you want in the future. And for me, I do want a very lavish, luxury, wealthy lifestyle, but I understand that it's not that internet money guru lifestyle. It's that kind of lifestyle where I can do what I want whenever I want. With a good family, I have all the luxuries, I can have the riches if I want to, but I'm not just spending money out of my means just to present a certain image online. So that's what you really need to do. Just, I think, block out the distractions of what's online and social media and just sit there for a day and work out what you actually want from life. And I tell this to guys that I coach. One guy came to me and was like, oh, I think I should buy a Porsche now. I want to buy a Porsche. And I asked him, like, why? Why do you want to buy a Porsche? I didn't actually know. He just said, oh, like, you know, it's what, you know, what you do. But why is it what you do, right? You need to actually think deeply, like, why? Like, what are you actually doing it for? And if there's no reason, then just don't do it. Don't fall into that trap of needing that gratification, of kind of needing what everyone else thinks about you to be positive, because they don't actually matter anymore, right? None of those people matter anymore. I don't know why I was so focused on flexing to people that didn't matter anymore. Like, I just don't know, because they don't. And I hope you can use this video to like realize that all of this is stupid. The opportunity you have in front of you, whether it's in influencer marketing like I'm in, or AI, whatever it is, the opportunity you have in front of you is something you shouldn't waste by doing all this fucking stupid shit it. You shouldn't waste it because you have a great opportunity in front of you. So focus down and get that opportunity right and scale that to a point where you are super happy, and then go and do all of that stuff, because then you've done something great. But if you don't do that, you may miss out on the opportunity in the future. And I'm on the back foot vs my competitors, and I am having to work so much harder to get to where they are because I've lost out on that 3 years of opportunity that I wasted messing around, traveling, flexing, buying stuff just for the purpose of instant gratification and making myself feel cool and boosting my ego online. So yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say for this video. It's just something that I've been thinking about a lot, and it's interesting because I had a meeting with my advisor and a much larger business recently, and we were talking about this and like my inflection point of life when I was like, I need to take this seriously. And it just got me thinking, reflecting on this car journey back up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Very different from the usual influencer marketing stuff. I'm sure if you're here for influencer marketing stuff, you probably have already clicked off this video. But if you've watched all the way through, I massively appreciate it. I would love if you would like and subscribe as always. But also, most importantly, I would love for you guys to comment your thoughts on this. Like if you're an entrepreneur who has been through this same journey as me of getting your first cash and flexing, did you do it? Do you regret it? Why? And if you have not got there yet, what do you think? What do you truly want out of life? And have you done anything purely just to impress others, and why? Thanks very much.